Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, pilot wannabes, etc., etc., etc. I did spell Discord wrong. Damn it. You know, I try to do this stuff fast, and I'm just not paying attention. It's been a long week. Hey, everybody. How you doing? How you doing, Chili? Nice to see you. Everybody, welcome to John Wayne Airport. While I go fix the dang Discord. Goodness gracious. You know, it's like I can't copy and paste either. There you go. No, it is not. No, it is not. It's one word on their logo. Doesn't have to be one word, though. I never type it as one word. Is that how everyone else does it, really? I didn't honestly know that. Hey, Truckin', how you doing? Happy Valentine's Day to you, too, Truckin'. Chili's just giving me crap. Welcome to SNA. Yes. Thus, you know, Chili, you are my marketing guy. So if you say that that's how everyone else is doing it, then I should do it that way in order to make sure that the SEO works correctly. So I believe you, and I am a big fan. Thank you very much. I honestly didn't know that. Oh, welcome to SNA, folks. Hope everyone's having a good day. I have been having just a heck of a week at work, and so it's nice to come in, sit back. Well, I didn't realize I was royalty, but we can go with Lord. That's fine with me. Thanks, Truckin'. Oh man, you guys make me laugh. I love it. You guys are awesome. Hey, Flyboy, how you doing? Nice to see you. Welcome to John Wayne. We're just kicking off the stream here, so we're just getting started. You haven't missed a thing yet. Not a thing. We're still on the opening shot of the beautiful John Wayne Airport, done by GPP 500, Gulf Papa Bravo 500, also known as Greg. So we're just hanging out for just a minute. Got a flight plan all worked out. We're gonna do something a little fun tonight. So I was told by a really, really good friend of mine, I hate VFR, or I hate GA flying. It's boring. And so I said to myself, why don't we do something that's a little fun in the GA world? And so I feel like taking a gamble. I'm in a gambling mood. And so I thought to myself, what better thing to do than to tempt fate and try another Bravo transition? And then, of course, since I'm in a gambling mood, we have to go to a gambling destination, right? So, Reno, Nevada, of course. Why not? I haven't been to Reno yet. We've never been to Reno on the stream. So I thought, let's go up and check out Reno. So that's the plan for tonight. We're gonna do a Bravo transition from John Wayne. And take off, fly the Coliseum route northbound. land at Bakersfield, pick up some friends, and head up to Reno. So that's the plan. That's the goal. And the first leg of the flight is going to be just a VFR leg. Our parachutes included. Hey, pilot in my mind, how you doing? Good to see you. Yes, trucking is going to give me a big head. Is it too early for an epic failure? I don't know. Well, we have. You know, it's funny that you mentioned the epic failure because we do have the one and only. If I could, come on. Oh, what are you doing? Help me out here. Oh no, what is going on? The one and only Epic E1000. So busted out that today. There will be a beverage service after takeoff. As long as we don't end up in the drink. Okay, so this is really strange. My cameras are doing something weird. My scenes are not set up the way I want them to be. That's kind of interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Well, it's kind of on the way up to the armpit of, gambling and stuff, so, Alright, there we go. Got that working now. Awesome. Sounds good. So, yeah, we've got the Epic E1000. We're just sitting here on, at the ACI Jet Center. This is almost right where we left off last Tuesday. So, it's going to be a good time. I mean, I'm really looking forward to this. And Final Destination flashbacks? You mean the movie? or do you mean my approach into Bakersfield the last time we were there? Which is actually the first time Chili Willie's ever hosted me. This is a long time ago. He hosted me onto the approach into Bakersfield, and he brought I never had more than 3 people in the channel at a time. Never. And all of a sudden there were 40 people in the channel. I had no idea what was happening. It was crazy. Alright. Shall we get this show on the road? God, that's a beautiful ACI Jet Center. Or ACI Jet FBO. That's right, Chili. I remember that day. Even if you don't. Scared the hell out of me. Alright, let's go ahead and get all that stuff done. Let's check the plane for fuel, make sure we put fuel in it. So we'll edit the weight and balances, and we'll set the fuel. That'll be plenty. Yeah, not quite right yet. We're not ready to clear the prop just yet. Gotta do a thing or two first. So, first thing we're gonna do, pull all this stuff back. We'll set our fuel over there on. We got our radios to come on. So we gotta get these set up first. So first things first. In order to get out of John Wayne, that is not a legal call sign, Chili. That is not a legal call sign. And I wouldn't want to read that back. I'd have a really hard time with it. So, we are just going to be flying VFR, but we're sitting here at a Class Charlie airport, so that's kind of a thing, right? So we've got to be a little careful with what we do. And yeah, I should file newbie on my plan. So I am going to go over to the Pilot Edge website, though. And the reason I'm going to go over to the Pilot Edge website is because I do want to enter a VFR flight plan. All right, give me just one quick second. I just got to close that for just 1 second. There it is, right back up. Excellent. Just had to make sure that wasn't going to pop up in the wrong location. For those of you who don't know the newbie thing, the newbie thing is there's somebody that flies in the mornings with Marcus who keeps saying that they're a newbie even though they've been flying for like 2.5 years. Hey, Greg, how you doing? Nice to see you. So every time it comes in, they tell him he can't claim that he's a newbie anymore. All right, so I'm going to go over here and I'm going to file a flight plan. And it's going to be a VFR flight plan. We're November 143 Victor Tango. Now the controllers are never going to see this. When you file a flight plan on Pilot Edge, the controllers don't see it at all. The reason I'm filing it is because I want to make sure that it gets recorded by the Pilot Edge system so that it gets logged. That's the only reason I'm doing it. So, we should take a quick look at what we're about to do. So let's jump into the large charts. Welcome to our flight plan. We're flying to the north and west. We're going to ask for a northwest departure, which means we are going to come off of 20 right and then make a right-hand turn up towards Seal Beach. So this is the direction we're going to go. Down this way, make a right-hand turn out to Seal Beach. Okay, our goal is going to be to climb above the John Wayne area, but stay below the Bravo and get onto the Victor 23 airway and fly towards Seal Beach. Now, as we do that, we're going to take the coastal route northbound. Now, if you look at the Los Angeles TAC chart, you can see that there are all these VFR corridors. And this one right here is the coastal route. It's Victor 23, which is SLI 120, right? So this is a 300-degree course heading, but SLI 120 up to Seal Beach, and then a 306 out of Seal Beach towards Van Nuys. Also, you know, transitioning over to the Van Nuys probably partway through. Okay, so this is our path through the Los Angeles Bravo. Now, we need to get clearance in order to do this. We can't just cross the Bravo by itself. So that's the thing. Once we get through the Bravo, once we get up to Van Nuys, we're just going to shoot straight up to Bakersfield. So that's the plan. I'm going to leave this open so that I can review it as I need to. But we're going to get it out of your way. So we filed that. So let's go over to the ATIS player. And let's see if we've got an ATIS for John Wayne. Let's see.
Zulu. Wind, 250 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 2000. Temperature 19. Dew point 6. Altimeter 3005. Visual approach runway 20 left, 20 right, in use. Departing runway 20 left, 20 right. Use caution for bird activity in the vicinity of the airport.
Bird activity,
read back
no,
all
Greg,
runway
it's not.
assignments, and hold short instructions. All VFR departures, contact clearance delivery with your aircraft type, initial heading, and requested cruise altitude. Operate transponder with mode C on all taxiways and runways. Advise on initial contact. You have India. John
So we
Wayne
have
Airport
India.
Information India. 0053 Zulu. Wind, 250 at...
All right, so we'll stop that for the moment. That's good enough. We got most of that. So we're going to contact. So when we listen to that, it says all VFR traffic. Contact clearance delivery with your heading, type of aircraft, and your type of aircraft, direction of flight, and requested cruise altitude. So we'll call clearance delivery here and get that. You had to ask that after I said hi to you when you said evening? I mean, that would have been hell of a timing in a replay there, Greg. I mean, my timing is good, but that would have been amazing. All right, so clearance delivery is on 1180. So 118. I actually want it in their other radio over here. So 1180. Get this all dialed in. That's clearance delivery. We'll pop that in. While we're here, we'll also grab ground. And we're on the east side, so 120.8. There it is. There's ground. And then on the left radio, we'll grab tower. And tower for 20 right is 126.8. So we'll get that set up. 126.8. Perfect. And we'll probably get a departure frequency on the way out of here as well, but we'll make sure that we set that up. Split second feeling. You know what? It happens to all of us as we get older, especially at night, Greg. You know, you start to get that feeling like you just don't know where you are. All right, got to connect to the network again. So let me, I can't do that without this. So got to do that one more time. Sorry about that, folks. But we'll go ahead and connect to Pilot Edge like that.
Connected to Pilot Edge.
Stay on your frequency or switch back?
Yeah, there we go.
I'll have a frequency change for you when I hear from her.
All right. All right, so there we go. Very good. And I'm actually going to let everybody know right off the bat that I'm going to be requesting the Coliseum route northbound. Because we've got a relatively
Los Angeles Bravo airspace via the mini route southbound. Maintain 2,500.
Relatively short of set of approaches. So.
And cleared for the Bravo mini route southbound 2,500 0 Whiskey.
Then 105 Lima uniform. She said she's had a couple other aircraft. She may have just missed your call. Try one more time. 124.85.
All right, 2485. Thank you.
All right. So let's see here. John Wayne clearance delivery. Let's actually go ahead and get the plane started up and get ready to go. Before I do that, there's really nothing that's going to hold us back. So let's go ahead and get a couple of things set up here. So first thing.
John Wayne Tower, this is UPS 335 at Foxtrot. We're going to pull back into West Parking here for a little bit and do some equipment changing here.
KSNA.
35. Roger that. Taxi to parking via Bravo. You can remain with me.
Seal Beach.
Okay, taxi via Bravo. Remain with you. 335.
And then VNY. That's Van Nuys. And then we'll insert a waypoint for
Bakersfield Tower,
Bakersfield,
6862
VFL.
Charlie, at 5,400 feet.
Fantastic.
5.5 miles west of Mojave.
All right, so there's
Oscar
this is essentially our flight plan, right? The only difference is that we need to make sure we're on the correct vector into Seal Beach in order to pick up the Coliseum route. So I am going to plug in.
Roger, you can plan a straight-in runway 30.
The Seal Beach VOR.
Altimeter 3020.
So the Seal Beach VOR is 115.7.
Bakersfield Tower, confirm. I am west. You want me to make a straight in to 30?
And November 6862 Charlie. I'm sorry, you're talking to Mojave Tower, and you're planning landing Mojave or Bakersfield?
This is landing at Mojave.
Number 62 Charlie, Roger, standby. Break. November 02 Whiskey leaving Los Angeles Bravo airspace. Radar services terminated. Contact Hawthorne Tower 121.1.
So there's Seal
Thanks for your help,
Beach.
Sir Twisky, good day.
And what we'll do here is we'll set up 300 course on Seal Beach right away. That's going to be our line into Seal
Number
Beach. So
2102 Whiskey Hawthorne Tower transition through Hawthorne Delta is approved.
yeah,
Transition approved, Zero Twisky.
yeah. It sounds like it's going to be fun, guys. Busy night tonight here in SoCal.
Runway 30, runway 30, clear to land.
Busy night here in SoCal.
62 Charlie entering the left downwind for runway 30, cleared to land runway 30.
Number 62 Charlie, I just saw the wind 05014. If you prefer, I can give you runway 8.
Negative 62 Charlie can land 30.
Roger that.
Okay. So something is up. I've got to check a setting here because my buttons aren't
Number
doing
2102
anything.
Whiskey, you're leaving my airspace.
So I can't actually
Coffee
transmit
Bar
right
to
now.
change
So
your
give me 1
flight.
second to check
Coffee
the
and fire,
settings
Sir Twisky, good day.
on the throttle. Yeah, it's not the setting configuration. So I am going to have to unplug and plug back in the USB port. So give me just 1 second to draw up that. Yeah, I know. Such a pain in the... USBs can sometimes be such a pain in the tuchus. So we're just going to unplug that throttle controller. And then we're going to plug it back in, and we're going to hope that this all still works. There we go. Plug that all back in.
Good evening, San Luis Tower. Skyhawk 435 Tango.
There it goes.
29 requests permission to depart. Skyhawk 435 Tango. San
Got
Luis
it.
Tower.
Number 435 Tango San Luis Tower.
That me.
What's your direction of flight?
That was a terrible,
Pardon
terrible
me,
call.
Remain in pattern. Thank you.
Number 435 Tango San Luis Tower, runway 29, cleared for takeoff. Make left close traffic and report midfield downwind each time.
All right, so now that that's
Left
done,
close traffic, report
fuel
midfield,
on.
435 Tango. Thank you, sir.
all right, so igniter's on. We're gonna hot start this thing like crazy. Let's go ahead and get the beacon on, and we'll press the starter, and we'll roll the fuel in. Hell yeah, nice hot start. There it goes.
Check engine.
Engine present and accounted for. Oh, you guys haven't heard that joke in a
Check
long
engine.
time. Yeah, USB memes. Nice, Chili. Yep. Yep, there it is. There it is. Alright, so we got the plane started. We're essentially ready to taxi at this point.
Tower, Skyhawk
Right?
202 Whiskey, north,
So we're not going to waste
field,
any time.
10405 freeway, inbound landing, full stop, uniform.
Number 435, correction, November 2102 Whiskey, Torrance Tower. Enter the right base runway 29 or left, and the Torrance altimeter 3006.
Enter a right base for 29er left, and thanks to altimeter 02 Whiskey.
John Wayne clearance, November 143 Victor Tango. We are an Epic E1000. Like to depart northwest for the Coliseum route at 6,500.
Number 143 Victor Tango, John Wayne clearance. On departure, fly heading 330, maintain VFR at or below 2,400. Departure frequency will be 128.1, squawk 3061.
On departure, fly 330 VFR at or below 2,400. Departure frequency 128.1 and squawk 3061. 3 Victor Tango.
Number 3 Victor Tango, read back correct.
Okay, so we got to stay below 2,400 feet.
Number 2102 is the wind 250 at 14, runway 29 left, clear to land.
You'd be worried if the engine wasn't there? Yeah. Well, it tells you to check the engine, so, you know, President accounted for. I'm doing my checklist, guys.
We're still on the west ramp. We're ready to go for closed circuit traffic again.
All right, code is 30
UPS 335, going ground.
61.
Runway 20 right.
Altimeter.
Taxi,
Yeah,
Bravo,
yeah, 2,400 feet. Not 24,000, 2,400.
20 right, Bravo.
I know I typed it too, Chili.
UPS 335.
I know I typed
San
it too.
Luis Tower, Skyhawk 435 Tango reporting midfield.
Number 435 Tango, San Luis Tower, runway 29er, cleared for the option, the wind 03012, gust.
All right, so let's flop over to ground
The
here,
option, Skyhawk 435 Tango.
and we're gonna go 330 on our departure.
132.25.
And departure frequency is going to be 128.1, so that's good. And then now that we're done with this, I'm actually going to program over here on my second radio. We're done with clearance now. I don't need any more. I'm going to put up a 124.6.
Hey, John, my ground UPS 335s with you on frequency.
1246.
Right taxi via Bravo and Lima.
1246 is the Los Angeles SoCal approach frequency that we're supposed to contact on the to request the transition. So I'm just going to go ahead and get that start. Whew. Pilot in my mind, boy, that's making me feel uncomfortable. Gee, Daddy? Yikes. No, thank you. So there we go. There we go. Engine's running. Let's go ahead and get some taxi lights on, nav lights on for safety. We'll go ahead and turn on our TCAS. We'll turn on weather here in a minute. Let's go ahead and pressurize the plane. Looking good. Flight director's on. We'll go into heading mode and vertical speed mode. That vertical speed will say 1,000 feet per minute out of here. It's not going to take us... You guys are weird tonight. You guys are weird tonight. Alright, let's check the brakes. Brakes are... good. There we go. Yeah, brakes are working. There we go. That's what I wanted to see.
Tower 62 Charlie, clear runway 30 at Charlie.
All right, let's talk to
62 Charlie, taxi to parking of the...
Hey, Torb, how you doing?
Actually, where are you parking?
We'll go ahead and pull up to
You could,
our...
move me to the nearest FBO, that'd be appreciated.
Okay, how about straight ahead on Charlie and a left turn anywhere in there would be great.
So we'll go ahead and pull up.
2 straight ahead on Charlie and then a left into any one of the FBOs. Thank you.
Excellent. So let's call ground. We have India. John Wayne ground, November 143 Victor Tango at the ACI FBO with India ready to taxi.
Number 143 Victor Tango, John Wayne ground, runway 20 left at Kilo, taxi via Alpha, Hotel, and Charlie.
20 left at Kilo, Hotel, I'm sorry, one more time for 3 Victor Tango.
Number 3 Victor Tango, not a problem. Runway 20 left at Kilo, taxi via Alpha, Hotel, and Charlie.
Alpha Hotel Charlie to 20 left at Kilo, 3 Victor Tango.
And number 3 Victor Tango, if you need full length runway 20 left, just let me know. No problem.
We'll be happy to take full length if we could get it, 3 Victor Tango.
Number 3 Victor Tango, roger that. And in that case, runway 20 left, full length, taxi via Alpha, Hotel, and Charlie.
Alpha Hotel Charlie 20 left, full length, 3 Victor Tango. All right.
Las Vegas Tower Delta 2712, visual 26 left.
Delta 27.
I don't
12,
need
Las
it,
Vegas
Greg.
Tower, runway 26 left, clear to land.
But is there a reason not to take it?
Left, clear to land, Delta 2712.
That's my. Why would I want to give up that additional length if I had a problem, right?
John
Let's.
White Tower, it's UPS 335.
I'm living on the edge.
Right, closed circuit traffic.
Living on the edge.
Tower, runway 20 right. Make a right, close traffic.
Oh, trucking.
For takeoff.
Trucking, that was terrible.
Takeoff at close traffic, support downfield each time for UPS 335.
Yeah. I mean, if he's going to offer it, I'll take it, right? Because realistically, if I have a problem, that's a few extra feet for me to stop.
210 is clear. 29er left on Echo. Request taxi back. Go run up area 29er left.
Number 2102 Whiskey, runway 29er left, taxi via Alpha.
29er left via Alpha 0 to Whiskey.
Yeah. It was funny trucking. It was funny. I'll give you that. It was funny. All right, we'll go full length here. 20 left is a pretty short runway actually. It's only 20. It's less than 3,000 feet.
Mojave Tower, 62 Charlie.
Go ahead.
Also, that was for the Cat 6. I let them know in Bakersfield. I'm not sure if that information was passed along.
It was not, but let me check.
All right, we're down here. Let's go ahead and flip on over to Tower. Tower is 126.8. No, because we're going to be on left. It's going to be 119. So let's go ahead and fix this. 119er. 119.9er.
Is a
There we
pass
go.
for the Cat 6. Congratulations.
All right.
Thank you. 62 Charlie out.
John Wayne Tower, November 143, Victor Tango, holding short 20 left full length.
143 Victor Tango, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 left, cleared for takeoff.
20 left, clear for takeoff. 3 Victor Tango. All right, folks. Let's roll on out there and get lined up.
Las Vegas Tower, Delta 2712 is clear 26 left on Alpha.
Landing lights on, strobe lights on.
2712, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 6, and contact ground 121.1.
All right, there we go. Nice, nice stop there.
Ground 121.1, Delta 2712.
Let's go ahead and bring the power up. And let's release. We are in beta mode. Let's get out of beta mode.
Runway 20 right, cleared for the option, the wind 250 at 6.
All right, clear for the option.
Here we go.
For 20 right, UPS 335.
$80 knots. And
Los Angeles, clearance over, November 896 Yankee Hotel.
Up we go.
896 Yankee Hotel, Los Angeles clearance, go ahead.
November 896 Yankee Hotel is a Pipistrel Panthera, request flight following to San Diego at 9,500 with information uniform and request Cat 11 rating.
Number 806 Yankee Hotel, your clearance is on.
Making, turning heading 330.
Number 3 Victor Tango, radar contact, say altitude leaving.
Tower, we're crossing 700.
Search ground, Delta 2712 is clear 26 right on Alpha 6, heading to East Terminal.
Was there?
2712, Las
I must
Vegas
not have read
ground,
that.
Taxi to parking via Bravo, Bravo 5 and Charlie.
Bravo, Bravo 5 Charlie to parking, Delta 2712.
So we're on
Victor Tango, contact SoCal departure, have a good flight.
over to departure. 3 Victor Tango. SoCal departure, November 143, Victor Tango, 1500 for 240300.
Epic 143 Victor Tango, SoCal departure, maintain appropriate VFR altitude.
Appropriate VFR altitudes, and we'd like to request the Coliseum route northbound, if we could.
Epic 143 Victor Tango, roger, report to VFR 8,500 outside Bravo airspace for the Coliseum route.
Report 8,500 outside of the Bravo airspace.
Epic 3 Victor Tango, there's no navigation.
ONAV 3 Victor Tango.
Baron 458 Whiskey Alpha SoCal, correction, Joshua, approach Mojave altimeter 3017. And Tia Choppy Airport is at your 12 o'clock and 1.
Alright, so here we go. I'm climbing. So here's what I gotta know now. I gotta be outside.
Whiskey, contact Bakersfield, correction, contact Santa Barbara Tower 11907. Have a wonderful evening.
Alright, so I gotta get up out of the Charlie. I'm gonna have to turn around. So I'm gonna make a right-hand turn. I'm getting through. She already knows. Alright, so we're climbing. We have not left the Charlie yet. 4,400. We're now above the Charlie. So we're good. So as long as we get up above 5,400, we're just fine. And we're just hanging out just outside the Bravo here. Turn back towards John Wayne. Again, just flying in a circle right now, trying to gain that altitude. Put a little more power in, gain that climb.
Clear of conflict.
Baron 458 Whiskey Alpha, I-FR cancellation received, squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Oh, we got some clouds here, so that's a thing we gotta look out for.
Pleasure.
Try to turn away from those clouds. This is taking me back towards the Bravo. Hey, Assassin, how are you? Nice to see you.
Approaching altitude. Fuel tank switched.
SoCal approach, November 143 Victor Tango, 8,500.
Number 143 Victor Tango, thank you, contact SoCal approach 127.4.
127.4 3 Victor Tango. Okay. 127.4. We're right on the edge of this Bravo airspace right now, by the way. SoCal approach, November 143 Victor Tango, 8,500, request the Coliseum route northbound.
Epic 143 Victor Tango, SoCal approach, Catalina altimeter 3008. Clear through Los Angeles Bravo airspace via the Coliseum route. Maintain VFR 8,500 while inside Bravo airspace.
Cleared through the Bravo on the Coliseum route. Maintain 8,500 while in the airspace through Victor Tango. Alright, so we're going to turn ourselves around. And we're basically going to follow this nav. Absolutely, getting super excited. In fact, we're gonna go somewhere gamble. So our first gamble of the night has paid off, right? So this is our first gamble of the night. Can we get through a Bravo transition? I need to slow the hell down. I need to slow the hell down. I'm going way too fast. That's causing my turn here to be way wider than I mean it to be. Yeah, I was a bit close on getting off that runway. You're not kidding. So, as of right now, I'm actually technically in the Bravo. But I've been cleared to enter the Bravo, so that's okay. I'll just get established back on the Seal Beach radial. Yeah, that I should have probably used some flaps on that takeoff. Alright, now that we're set and level, been cleared into the Bravo. Now we can establish on the radial. And then once we get established, then we can proceed direct to... Come on, frames. There they are. They're my frames. Frames are my friend. Alright, so we've got our Bravo clearance. We're going to proceed through the Bravo. And there's going to be some amazing scenery here. We're going on the Coliseum route. Well, it wasn't a mistake. I didn't use them on purpose. I didn't feel like I needed them. Now, that may have been a bad decision on my part. See ya, Greg. Have a good night. Alright, so now we've established we're going to be headed towards Seal Beach now. And the Los Angeles airport should be over there on the left. Right? So it should be up over there. We're not actually going to fly over top of LA like we've done in others. But we're going to fly the transition here. And so once we get to Seal Beach, we're going to transition to 306 heading. And that 306 heading is going to take us through the Bravo. All the way up to Van Nuys. So, if you're flying at a large Charlie airport, now you know how to get out of a large Charlie, and you know how to request a Bravo transition. So, here comes the Seal Beach VOR. The Seal Beach VOR is right here at this airport. And then once we get through Seal Beach, we'll set our course to 306. And 306 will take us outbound in this slightly different direction. 172A, what did it do, Chili? How did it try to kill you? Are you sure you didn't try to kill you? There's Seal Beach, the Seal Beach VOR right down there at that airport. So we're now going to go ahead and set a 306 course. It's going to update a little bit. And we're going to turn back into it. It pitched to stall speed even though you didn't have a vertical speed in. Was your trim set right? Just asking. So now we're on our way out. We're on our way outbound now. If your trim was set up wrong, it could pitch to stall speed on you. That's possible. You'll trim me. Ooh. There's Los Angeles. Oops. Oh, goodness gracious. All the zoom. Hey, Rain Dog. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. There's Los Angeles Airport right there. Now, you can only do this route if Los Angeles is taking off west. If Los Angeles is taking off east, you can't do it. Rain Dog, feel free to say hello. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to chat. Happy to have you here. We're cruising right at about 200 knots. Probably pull it back just a little bit. And the engine doesn't need to work this hard. We'll pull our props back. Pull our props back a little bit. Awesome, man. I'm doing great. It's a good night so far. We're just kicking off our first flight of the night. So we're doing a little Bravo transition here. And we're going to shoot up to Bakersfield and have a little fun landing at Bakersfield before we take off out of Bakersfield and head up to Reno, Nevada, because we wanted to have a little gamble that I could actually get through the Bravo. And so, first gamble, success, jackpot, people, jackpot. All right, so I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but Canada Dry just came out with a ginger ale and lemonade combined drink. It's the worst name of all time. It just says Canada Dry, ginger ale, and lemonade. Gee, thanks. I guess the name is descriptive. So I'm going to try it. I like Canada Dry. I'm a big fan of ginger ale. I'm also a big fan of lemonade. Having the two mixed together seems like a good plan to me. I just found it in the supermarket for the first time. It says it's new. So that's a thing. So we'll give this a go and see how this works out. Now, Van Nuys is 113.1, so let's go ahead and get Van Nuys in here. 113.1. So we're starting to make the transition. So our heading is actually 310 right now, so I'm going to set this 310. Or 309, because it just adjusted on me. Of course it did. We'll pop it into heading mode for just a second. We'll do the flippity flop. We'll let that come back in. And now we're on the Van Nuys 306. So now we're headed to Van Nuys instead. So now instead of following the Seal Beach, which is behind us, we'll follow the Van Nuys, which the signal will get stronger as we get closer. Oh, nice shot there, Chili. That's cool looking. Very nice, sir. Very nice. So, all right, here it goes. First sit. That's not bad. It's got a little bit of ginger, a little bit of lemonade. Pretty good. Pretty darn good. So keep a lookout for it. If you see it in the, it's got a weird like light Mountain Dew color, but overall it seems pretty good. All right, so we're headed outbound towards Van Nuys. SMO is just off to our left. I am pretty sure at this point we are clear of the Bravo, I believe. Or not quite yet, I guess. Yeah, not quite yet clear of the Bravo. We're still in that outer section of the Bravo for the moment. You just did a small flight from KLMT to KMFR, some great approaches, flying around, trying to avoid the mountains. Nice, man! Nice! That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. We're headed out to NorCal tonight, so that should be a good time. 10 miles from Van Nuys. Doing 187 knots. Yes, avoiding mountains is a good idea, but having mountains around is fun. So, the Canada Dry ginger ale and lemonade is a good suggestion. I think it's a good suggestion. Give it a try. Why not? This stream is sponsored by... I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, hashtag sellout to Canada Dry. No, it's neat. I'd never seen it before, and I liked it, so. SoCal approach November 143, Victor Tango. We believe we're clear of the Bravo.
Epic 143 Victor Tango, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
134.2 through Victor Tango. 134.
Switched. Approaching waypoint.
Point 2. And I'm going to go back into my heading mode here. SoCal approach, November 143, Victor Tango, 8,500.
Epic 143 Victor Tango, SoCal approach, Burbank altimeter 3005.
3005.
And Epic 3 Victor Tango, leaving Bravo airspace, resume on navigation, appropriate view for altitudes.
Clear of the Bravo, resume on nav and altitudes through Victor Tango. Awesome, we are on our own. So let's make a right-hand turn, and let's go ahead and gain some altitude. We are headed westbound, so that is technically westbound. So we'll climb up to, what do you guys think, 12,500? And yeah, there we go. Get our climb on. Getting a little bit of rough air right now. Little bounce. Wind's coming directly down the nose. So yeah, we'll climb up. Head up to 12,500 and head for Bakersfield. So how's everybody doing tonight? I hope you guys are all doing well. Thursday.
They're at 806 Yankee Hotel, circuit departure, maintain
We're
appropriate
1 day away. 1 day away from the second Pilot Edge event. It occurs tomorrow. And so it's an event for ZLA. So if you have ZLA, you're welcome to fly. It's going to be very, very busy, I would imagine. I am planning on streaming it. I am planning on flying in it. And so we're going to be flying out of either John Wayne or LAX and headed to either Las Vegas, or we're going to be headed to Henderson, one or the other. No, Chili, that's fine. You can do that. The rating won't be anywhere near that traffic. You'll be just fine. Now, I will say, they're probably going to be busy if you do it in the same window, but yeah, you should be fine. It's already Friday and nearly 2 a.m. Truck and I like your style. Already Friday. Already Friday. Yes, sir. Just fire that thing right up. Why not? Get started with it right away. Check my airspeed here, making sure I'm not... I am losing some airspeed. Let's put some power into this thing. Let's go. It felt like I was starting to slow down. Yes, sir. And now that we're over 10,000 feet, we don't have to worry about that whole 250 mile per hour speed limit either. So we can really start to crank if we want to. Just don't do a stall. Yeah, I don't want to stall. I've stalled enough in my life. $12,500. But yeah, there's going to be. I would imagine that there's going to be a set of dedicated controllers for the event tomorrow, Shelly. Although John Wayne to John Wayne might be a little congested and busy, so I would perhaps not recommend doing it right during the launch of the event in the first hour. I might wait until they get some folks out of the way first. It's at 5 p.m. Eastern time is the kickoff of the event. So I'll be firing up the streams and getting everything ready for right about that time. And hopefully we'll be able to stream the whole event and all that, and it'll be a whole bunch of fun. So you guys are going to get a bonus stream tomorrow. I can tell, Trucking, you're just waiting for me to mess up. Yeah, I mean, from inside the plane, it does look that way, but that's, yeah. I mean, I was in a climb, Rain Dog, so I was climbing to 12,500 feet. So the nose was definitely up because I was climbing. But at this point, we've reached 12,500, and we're leveling off, and I've leveled off, so everything seems fine now. Unless, yeah, I got plenty of speed. Doing about 250 knots right now. We can actually go over to the GPS nav if we want to. That's correct, Chili. Slant Gulf. You've got GPS and transponder with mode C. You are Slant Gulf, sir.
Epic 3 Victor Tango, contact Los Angeles Center 125.27.
12527 through Richard Tango. One 22527. Los Angeles Center, November 143 Victor Tango. We are 12,500.
Epic 143 Victor Tango, Los Angeles Center, Palmdale, altimeter 3014.
3014, and if we didn't tell you before, we are headed for Bakersfield, full stop.
Roger. Your 86, correction number 896 Yankee Hotel. The last instruction you were given was the heading, correction, maintain appropriate view for altitudes. That does not cancel the heading assignment that you were given.
Oh, somebody just failed the Cat 8.
Cat 11. Or 6 Yankee Hotel, Roger. That's going to be a fail. Would you like to continue as practice or start over?
Somebody just failed the Cat. That's the Cat 8 out of SMO. That's the trick.
Roger.
They give you that clearance on purpose. Maintain appropriate VFR altitudes does not remove your heading instruction. What you're looking for in that scenario...
For 6 Yankee Hotel, affirmative.
What you're looking for in that scenario is resume own navigation. Once you get the command to resume own navigation, you can do what you want your VFR. Alright, so Bakersfield. Bakersfield. What's the altitude at Bakersfield? So altitude at Bakersfield is 500 feet. We are at 12,500 feet. That's 12,000 difference. If I multiply that by 3, it's about 36 miles. Or about 46 miles, or 40 miles out now.
Contact.
So...
I'm going to maintain 1,000.
That was an epic fail, but not from me. That's true. Now, I don't have to wait for her clearance to go down or any of those sorts of things. I'm on VFR. I do what I want.
659er. I'm in the heading. Correction, I'm in the altitude. Climb maintain 6,000.
So, let's set 6,500. And we'll set a 1,000 feet per minute down. And we'll start our descent here. We'll pull back on the throttle. We're doing 240. We actually got to slow that down a little bit. Nope. We don't need a clearance to descend. It's completely up to us. We can do whatever we want. So let's get the Bakersfield tower frequency, though, because we're going to need that. Tower is 1181. 118.1. Here we go. getting ready for our...
Traffic.
Traffic's behind me, so that's okay. I don't know what I'm doing. 1181. There it is, Bakersfield.
Clear of conflict.
Alright, so... we're going to go ahead and get ready to make this approach. So 1,500 feet is the pattern altitude at Bakersfield. And I'm going to expect 30 right. But now's probably a good time to step up our descent here. Let's start dropping some altitude. We're only 28 miles away. And
659er, turn right heading 350, contact SoCal Bridge 134.2.
There's Bakersfield right there.
Parent 454 Echo Foxtrot, SoCal departure. Radar contact, Clementine 4000.
So let's go all the way down to 3,500.
Epic 3 Victor Tango, contact Bakersfield approach 118.8.
118.8, 3 Victor Tango. One 118.8. Bakersfield approach, November 143 Victor Tango, 8,500, descending 3,500. What's going on, Chili? You can't get the localizer to work. I did do that.
Turn right, direct line.
Fuel tank switched.
Bakersfield approach, November 143 Victor Tango, 7,500, down descending 3,500.
Nebo 659er, confirm equipment suffix for me.
Alright, I'm going to make a right-hand turn here.
659er, if you're slant alpha, then you're not able to direct a lane. That's just DME and VOR. If you're able to go direct a fix, that would be a slant golf, meaning you'd have GPS. Is that correct?
So I'm going to make a right-hand turn just to buy myself some time to descend.
Nebo 659er, thank you. Epic 143 Victor Tango, Bakersfield approach altimeter 3022, by shot Bakersfield weather.
.3022, and we'll advise on the weather. 3 Victor Tango.
4 Echo Foxtrot, turn right, heading 280, join the Santa Monica
Alright.
125 radial.
30 right, 30 left, 3022, skies clear, temperature 162.30, Oscar. Bakersfield approach, November 143 Victor Tango, we have Oscar.
Thank you.
Truckin'? Why, man? You're helpful. I appreciate that. You know what I would have done is I just would have flopped back to the other frequency and asked again. I mean, it's not the first time I've screwed up a radio thing. Hey, Maverick, how you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Yeah, we still can take a sort of a 330 heading here. We'll level out, slow down. Genevieve will not ignore, it does not ignore anyone on purpose. She's very nice and explains things very well. It was just a bad day. But it's fun to take a gamble and try again, right? I got through this time with no problem whatsoever. Yep, there it is right there on our left. I don't see anybody in the pattern, so that looks good. So, still bringing our speed down, trying to get below 150. Once we get below 150, we'll drop our flaps. We're just holding the altitude right now to let that speed drop off. And just getting slightly closer to the airport. This is Bakersfield, so welcome. This is another very popular airport here at on Pilot Edge. All right, go ahead and drop the first set of flaps. There we go. Now we can get a little power back into it. Not too much. Just enough. And Bakersfield approach 3 Victor Tango. We have the airport in sight.
There, 4 Echo Foxtrot, looks like you flew through the radial. Turn right heading 320, join the Santa Monica, again, Santa Monica 125 radial.
So part of this that's deceiving is how long the offset threshold is here.
Epic 143 Victor Tango, your radar correction. Radar services terminated. Keep your squawk code. Contact Bakersfield Tower 118.1.
Keep the squawk and contact Tower 3 Victor Tango.
255. Maintain VFR at or below 3000. Departure frequency 125.2. Squawk 5566.
On departure, fly heading 255, maintain VFR at or below 3000,
I don't
departure
need to
frequency
gear yet.
125.2 and squawk 5566. November 896 Yankee Hotel.
Number
We're
896
going
Yankee Hotel,
to
reback
drop
correction.
full flaps here, though. We'll trim the nose down. Bakersfield Tower, November 143 Victor Tango, 5 miles final for 30. Right.
Number 143 Victor Tango, Bakersfield Tower, runway 30 right, clear to land.
30 right, clear to land. 3 Victor Tango.
Oxon ground, Skyhawk 213 Kilo Papa, ready to taxi Papa.
Number 212 Kilo Papa, Oxnard ground, runway 25, taxi via Foxtrot and Alpha.
Alright, let's go ahead and get the gear out.
Alpha,
Just to get the plane dirty and help us slow down. Yeah, you overspeed those things and all of a sudden you end up on YouTube. Wait, I'm already on YouTube trucking. Don't you ever go to my YouTube channel? I mean, come on, man. Nice, Maverick. What are you getting? Tell me about your computer. I've been looking at 8700Ks personally. Still too high.
Approaching waypoint.
Still too high. Power's back at idle. I'll lose some of the speed as I come down.
1000.
There it is. Button the glide slope.
500.
There we go. Losing that speed now. A little low.
400.
Gear down. 3 green, clear to land. A little power back into it.
200.
Pro streamers stream on Twitch. Wannabes stream on YouTube. YouTube gives me a place to put all my Twitch streams.
Clear of 24 Delta on the south side, transient park.
40.
Landing assured, power off.
2102 Whiskey Taxi to parking via Alpha, remain this frequency, good day.
10.
Alpha, stay with you. Thanks, Charlie. Help 0 Whiskey. We'll see you.
See ya.
And touchdown. Welcome to Bakersfield, folks.
Check engine.
Ooh. Yeah, we weren't going to make that, so we'll drop the... What's going on? Our reversers are not working. There we go. Alright. Well, that's probably why. We'll taxi off here at... Actually, this says it's Foxtrot. That's weird.
Oxnard Tower, Skyhawk 200 kilo runway 25, holding short ready for takeoff.
Yeah, it seemed...
2 Kilo Papa Oxnard Tower, runway 25 cleared for takeoff. Proceed on course to wind 3208.
25 clear for takeoff, 200 kilo Papa.
Bakersfield Tower, November 143 Victor Tango, clear of 30 right at Foxtrot Taxi Parking.
Number 3 Victor Tango, taxi to parking via Alpha, remain this frequency. Have a good day.
Alpha this frequency, and we'll see you on the way out through Tango.
See ya.
Alright. Nearly trimmed the grass. I was going to try to make a right-hand turn a lot sooner than I should have. I didn't realize that my beta mode didn't engage. And so that was, speaking of that, very much Southwest taxi going on here. 40 knots. Woo! Oh, goodness gracious. We'll come over here and park down this away down here. That seems like an unbelievable amount of traffic on a taxiway. That seems wrong. Thermal takes V71 case, Asus Maximus X. Nice. 8700K, also nice. Are you gonna go air cooled or water cooled, Maverick? We'll come down here and park in these hangars down here. That seems like a great idea. Water cooled. You gonna use a self-contained or a custom loop?
Over to you, Kilo Papa, contact point, we're good departure, have a good flight.
Departure to Kilo Papa.
Alright, let's go pull this thing up over here. And we'll just park it up for just a second. I haven't seen the Thermaltake V71 case. I'm a big fan of their stuff, I just haven't seen that one particular case. Alright, condition lever down. Let's go ahead and get a GPU started. Help keep the lights on here. And we'll open the doors. Hop out of the plane. And we'll take a quick look here at Bakersfield. This is just regular default XP11 scenery. Nothing special here. But still, I mean, pretty good for default scenery. Taxiways certainly could use...
Los Angeles ground, November 896 Yankee Hotel at Atlantic Aviation, ready to taxi.
So I have no idea where I'm actually parked. We're down at the hangars by Alpha 5. So when we get out of here, that's what we'll tell them.
Runway 25 left, taxi via Alpha Foxtrot.
Bakersfield has a ground but no clearance. So we're not going to have to do that. But our next flight is going to be from Bakersfield up to Reno, Nevada. Bakersfield to Reno, Nevada. And we're very, very lucky. The flight plan should be really, really short. Schaefer, EHF, to Victor 23. And then all the way to Sacramento. So just saving that route off. Should be easy to program. So let's go ahead and do some small charts here for you folks. Yeah, Chile wants to get an 8700K. I want to get an 8700K. I'm running on a 6700K myself now, actually. So, EFH, that's Schaefer. No. EHF, of course it is. Victor 23 to Sacramento. Sky Vector, quit helping me. Sky Vector is trying to help, and I don't need it. Alright, there we go. So, there we go. Give me a longer flight this time. We're going to be able to gain some altitude that we previously did not have on the previous flight. What do you guys think? Top altitude, so we're headed, I don't know. Technically speaking, I have no idea what direction we're headed. North, slightly to the west. We could go with an even altitude. How do you guys feel about flight level 280? What do you think? Flight level 280 seems interesting. So I actually saw a an 8700K for $334 today. On sale at Amazon.com for $334. I believe that's the cheapest they've been in a very long time. I believe. Alright, so pilotedge.com. Yeah, I also like my warranties though, Chili. I think you can get a 5.0 on water there, Maverick. I'm just guessing 5.0 on water. Alright, so let's file a flight plan. I'm going to do an IFR flight plan this time. November 143 Victor Tango. We are still in Epic. We are still slant Gulf. 300 knots true. KBFL is Bakersfield. They have no way to tell you OC that you overclock. Maverick, you should go back to wherever you ordered it from, if you ordered it from Amazon, and take advantage of that cheaper price. They will give it to you. Assuming you ordered from somebody major like Newegg or Newegg's got it for the same price. KRNO, Reno, Nevada, 28,000 feet. EHF Victor 23 SAC, and from there, once we get to SAC, which is the Sacramento VOR, hey, Dirty Ninja, how you doing? Nice to see you. We're going to do the Sierra 3 arrival. SIER 3. SIER 3 arrival. It's a pretty straightforward arrival. There's nothing special about the Sierra 3 arrival, but that's the one that we're going to do. So we'll follow the flight plan. You've been playing X-Plane on your new computer. We were just talking computer. Did you buy it from Amazon directly, or did you buy it through a seller on Amazon? Because those two things are totally different. Nice, tell us about it. We're just talking about Maverick's new computer too. So there's Sierra 3. We filed that. So let's grab a craft sheet. Let's jump in the plane. Make sure that we are on number 2, and let's grab. This is Bakersfield Tower. So I need the Bakersfield ground frequency. Bakersfield ground is 1181. I guess that's okay, actually. No. Bakersfield Tower is 1181. Bakersfield ground is 121.7. So 121.7. So we're going to Reno. We've asked for flight level 280. And we'll get a frequency and a transponder code. I-7 7700K. GTX 770 for the win. And 16 gigs of G-Skill Ripsaw. Nice, Nerdy Ninja. Nice plane. Nice setup. I'm a big fan. Big fan. Bakersfield ground, November 143 Victor Tango. I'd like to get an IFR clearance to Reno, please.
143 Victor Tango Bakersfield ground. Your clearance is on request. Stand by.
We will stand by. Standing by. X99 motherboard. Who made your motherboard? So Maverick, I hope the answer is Amazon. That would be my hope. Hopefully you bought it directly from them, because that will make it easy.
143 Victor Tango, clear to the Reno Airport on departure, fly runway heading. Radar vector Shafter VOR, then as filed. Maintain 6,000, expect level 280, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 118.8, squawk 3061.
Clear to the Reno Airport, runway heading, vectors to Shafter, maintain 6,000, expect flight level 280 in 10, 118.8, and squawk 3061, 3 Victor Tango.
3 Victor Tango, back correct.
Yeah, there we go. You know, that little readback correct, that little as filed,
Los Angeles Tower.
it just feels good.
896.
It just feels good, doesn't it? It just feels good.
Left at Foxtrot.
Nice, I love
Tower
ASUS.
896 Yankee Hotel, Los Angeles Tower, runway 25 left, wind 250 at 12, cleared for takeoff.
So,
25 left, clear for takeoff, November 896 Yankee Hotel.
Maverick, you can certainly contact Amazon and ask them. They may tell you that there's nothing that you can do, or that they can do, and that you have to contact the seller directly. But I would start with Amazon and just see what they could do for me, but I wouldn't necessarily hold out a lot of hope. So here's another important lesson. You can always choose the button that says something like new and used from X number of sellers, 13 sellers, 15 sellers, whatever it is. And that will show you the list of all of the sellers for an item, not just the lowest price. So, at the time, Amazon was probably not quite the lowest price. It was probably $1 or something more expensive. But I will almost always buy from Amazon just so that I don't have to deal with some piddly seller. Just saying. Just saying. I mean, Amazon is usually not like Amazon themselves, usually not more than $1 or $2 different, and the customer service is worth it. All right. So we are at Bakersfield. We are headed to Shafter. EHF, that's Shafter. We'll insert an airway, which is Victor 23. And then once we get there, we're going to go all the way to Sacramento. Once we get to Sacramento, then we're going to insert a waypoint and we'll head to KRNO, Reno, Tahoe International. We'll insert an arrival. Any final, because we're just going to do visuals. Sierra 3, no approach. So SAC Hobart. Perfect. That's
45 X-ray Sierra with Romeo IFR.
That's our flight plan.
Remember 45 X-ray Sierra, Joanne clearance. Your clearance is on request now.
061 altitude mode. So we're good there. Let's get some fuel in the plane because we're going to need a little bit more than what we've got. A little bit more than what we got. I would call them. That's just me. I'm old school. Remember, Maverick, I'm an old guy.
659, 13,500 on the visual approach, runway 35.
Yeah, they will normally back you up.
2165.
He doesn't want to return the product. He just wants it for a cheaper price, Dirty Ninja.
Runway 35.
It dropped like $60.
Tower 35 cleared to land.
Runway 35 clear to land 21659.
Number 6 Yankee Hotel radar contact, altitude leaving.
At 3000, November 896 Yankee Hotel.
Yep. Well, so the problem is that the seller may not have dropped their price, right? So Amazon's price dropped, but...
Number 6 Yankee Hotel, contact departure. Have a good day.
Contact departure. Thank you very much. November 896 Yankee Hotel.
Number 45 X-ray Sierra, have your clearance. It will be a full route clearance. Advise you're ready to copy.
No, not a full route. I was just getting ready to get out of here.
Number 45 X-ray Sierra, ready to copy.
Number 45 X-ray Sierra, cleared to the Santa Monica Airport. On departure, fly heading 220. Radar vectors Seal Beach. Victor 8 to the Pox-Ku intersection, Papa Oscar X-ray, Kilo Uniform. Victor 363 to the Beiji intersection, that's Bravo Alpha Yankee, Juliet Yankee. Victor 186.
So, Rain Dog,
Delta
we
Alpha,
don't
Romeo
do
Tango Sierra.
we don't do links here.
Maintain
Subscribers
211,
can
expect 6,000, 5 minutes.
subscribers
after
can
departure.
post links.
Departure frequency.
But
28.1. Squawk
yeah.
707.
Here, Rain Dog, if you send it to me directly,
The Santa Monica Airport.
I can post it for you, or Chili Willie's. Here, let's do this. Hang on.
Victor 8, Pox-Ku, Victor 636.
There you go, Rain Dog. You can post that link.
Victor 186, Darts, direct. Climb maintain 2000. Expect 6,000, 15 minutes. Departure frequency 128.1. Squawk 6707.
No 45 X-rays here after Pox-Ku, it's Victor
Okay.
360.
Nightbot is being a bastard. I'm sorry, Rain Dog.
363.
Number 45 X-rays here, are you back? Correct. Have a good flight.
I have no idea why the permit didn't work, Rain Dog. I apologize sincerely for that. That's not supposed to happen.
Number 454 Foxtrot Irving Tower runway 8 cleared to land. The wind calm.
Good land, 1.
So this is my craft sheet. I handwrite this as I'm getting my clearance, so I can actually write on this.
San Luis ground.
Right?
November.
I could draw like a little picture of like a guy waving. So there's a guy waving to you. So I put it up there so you guys can see how I write my craft sheets. It's a learning opportunity, Ninja. Yeah, sorry about that, Rain Dog. Chili just gave you permission to post the link again. Hopefully this one works. Again, you're not doing anything wrong, so. I'm sorry about that. Something's not working real well from those guys. There you go.
Fuel tank switched.
Alright, so let's test the brakes. Flaps to takeoff. Thanks, Chili. I appreciate the help on that. Alright, let's start to roll out here towards... Let's actually run over this way here a little bit, because this is where number 5 is. And really quickly, oops. Let's grab the ATIS for Bakersfield, make sure that that hasn't been updated. Bakersfield ground, November 143, Victor Tango Alpha 5, ready to taxi with the weather.
Number 143, Victor Tango Bakersfield ground, runway 30 right, taxi via Alpha and Bravo.
30 right, Alpha Bravo, through Victor Tango. Alright, here we go. Well, very often here, Rain Dog, it's, you know, there's been some people, some wonderful people, that think it's funny to come spread virus links in chat for people. And I want to keep everybody safe. I don't want you guys to have to worry about that. So... And it's honestly, usually just easier when it's me here by myself to have Nightbot do that. But sometimes he gets a little pissy. So Alpha Bravo here, folks. And then, let's see here. 118.8 is the departure frequency. Let's flip the little toggle to the tower. Bakersfield Tower, November 143, Victor Tango, holding short 30, right? Oh, yeah.
November
for sure,
143
Ninja.
Tango, Bakersfield Tower, 1830 right, cleared for takeoff when calm.
30 right, clear for takeoff through Victor Tango. Alright, so we're going to fly runway headings vectors to Shafter, and then on our way. So the runway is 301. We'll go ahead and
X-ray Sierra ready taxi. John Wayne.
Go ahead and program
November
that in.
45 X-ray Sierra, John Wayne ground, runway 20 right at Kilo, taxi
Out of beta mode.
Bravo.
And we got a really long runway here at this point, so we'll go ahead and fire that up. $80 knots. And rotate. Positive rate. Gears coming up.
Sonora Tower Skyhawk 212 Papa Charlie VFR, level 2000 inbound for landing, full stop.
Okay, hand flying on the way out.
And was that November 212 Papa Charlie?
212 Kilo Papa.
Hand flying this sucker.
Number 212 Kilo Papa, Santa Barbara Tower, runway 25, cleared to land. The wind 27 at 6.
25 clear land, 212 Kilo Papa.
Number 3 Victor Tango, connect departure, over the flight.
Over to departure. Good evening, through Tango. Bakersfield departure, November 143, Victor Tango, 2,400, 6,000.
Epic 143 Victor Tango, Bakersfield departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 13,000.
Up to 13,000 through Victor Tango.
Epic 3 Victor Tango, turn right, heading 340, join Victor 23.
Autopilot engaged.
Right 340, join Victor 23 through Victor Tango. Alright, here we go. Up we go. Hey, Simsal, how are you? Nice to see you again. How you been? Welcome. Alright, headed up out of Bakersfield. Don't have a lot of time. Get a quick shot of the surrounding cornfields and things as we approach Victor 23. Climbing on out, got about 150 knots on our climb, and headed for flight level 230. We've got pressure in the cabin, that's good. And strobe should be on at this point. Don't need the landing lights, pretty nice out there. We'll go into nav mode, and we'll intercept the Victor 23 radial. Start cranking our way up. Let's see if we can get a nice shot behind us out of here. There it is. There's the airport right there we just came out of. Thank you, SimSal. Yeah, 23,000 feet for a little prop plane. Not bad at all. Actually, it won't have any problems getting up there at all. I think it's got a 30... Actually, I think we filed 28,000 feet, actually, now that I think about it. 28,000 feet, Ninja. I think its service ceiling is 31,000, if I remember correctly. 31,000 feet is its maximum service ceiling. Configure that correctly. Yeah. Yep, we're on the second length, the second leg. We just flew out of Bakersfield. So that's Bakersfield right there behind us, right there. Yeah. Funny how that works out. A little bit of a stream delay really throws that off, huh, Ninja? Really throws that off. Here's our route of flight right here. So there's the route of flight. We won't leave this up too long, but that's the route we're going to be flying. Thank you very much, SimSal. I like it too.
143 Victor Tango, contact Los Angeles Center 125.27.
12527, 3 Victor Tango.
If there is 6 Yankee Hotel, contact SoCal Bridge 127.4.
Los Angeles Center, November 143 Victor Tango, level 13,000.
Epic 143 Victor Tango, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Up to flight level 230, 3 Victor Tango. Alright. Back into the climb. Oh man, nice! I'm just looking at this wonderful plane you made.
Like an 806 Yankee Hotel.
Like an F-16 there, Ninja?
Catalina, altimeter 3010.
Something like that? A fighter plane of some description? This is kind of neat. You get to see Bakersfield all the way out there in the, as we fly away. Yeah, drive away from it. Who's got the keys to the Volkswagen? Yes, drive away from it. There we go. I need more of this ginger ale lemonade. Hashtag sponsored. Hashtag sellout. So SimSal, how you been doing? What's up in your life? What's new? That goes for any of you, really. Wow. That's nice there. That's nice there, Ninja. That's fun. So cool, man. I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you're good. Just cranking along. Yeah. Still climbing at about 2,000 feet per minute. Getting a pretty good nose wind right now.
Approaching waypoint.
You bought a Flight Factor 757 and it was a bad decision. Why was it a bad decision, Simsal?
45 X-ray Sierra circuit departure radar contact, climb and maintain 6,000. Leaving 2,000, turn right, heading 010, join vector 8. Bear 45 X-ray Sierra leaving 2,000, it's a right turn heading 010.
25 degrees, a negative 25 degrees outside temperature, negative 25 C, so it's chilly outside. So if we need to, we'll do the anti-icing.
3 Victor Tango, contact Oakland Center 128.7.
128.7, 3 Victor Tango, see ya. Well, there you go, Maverick. So is it worth the $60 to you, or whatever it is? Oakland Center, November 143 Victor Tango. Flight level 218 for 230.
November 143 Victor Tango, Oakland Center, climb and maintain flight level 280, contact Oakland Center 127.45.
Up to 280, 12745 through Victor Tango. All right, 12745. Well, that was a quick frequency change. And let's make sure we got our altimeter set correctly, 2992. Oakland Center, November 143 Victor Tango, flight level 227 for 280.
November 143 Victor Tango, Oakland Center, roger.
Nice to see you. Cool. All right. Up we go, folks, into the wild blue yonder. What a beautiful day. All right. So you call it. So are you going to return it and get the cheaper one, or what's your thoughts there, Maverick? So you had a problem with its FMC when arriving. You love the Zevo FMC. Chili, I will tell you why it does make business sense. It's because he didn't buy it from Amazon itself. So he can return it, and they will give it back to whoever the seller was, and then they will sell it back to him directly. Yeah. You must have walked away, because we've been talking about this for a while now. But I'll forgive you, because I know you're practicing your IFR stuff. Yeah. I get it. So what kind of problem did you have with the FMC? IFR makes me hungry. There you go, buddy. Nice, man. IFR makes me hungry. Can I use that as a stream title? That's fantastic. IFR makes me hungry. It's great, isn't it? Yeah, I mean it's time and effort for money, right? That's how all of life is. Time and effort versus money. Like, I could mow my lawn, or I could pay a landscaper to do it. Time and effort versus money. Excuse me, sorry about that. No, you'll sue. Good luck squeezing this rock, Chili. Good luck. Good luck squeezing this stone for anything. Yeah. Sorry about that. I do apologize. It is that time of the year, and there is a little bit of cough. I usually try to get the mute button, but I didn't get it that time. Oakland Center, November 143, Victor Tango. We're getting pretty good conformance today. Can we amend our altitude to 300?
Number 143, Victor Tango, climb and maintain flight level 300.
Climb maintain 300 through Tango. Ooh, look at that, guys. Going to 30,000. Let's go. Let's go. I can't go 3-1, but I can go 300. Yeah, Chili has fun, even if it's at my expense. So I'm so curious what you're gonna do, Maverick. I don't know why I'm so curious, but I am. $27 knot headwind here today. Whew, it's breezy this higher up. Negative 43 degrees. I think it. We don't have. I'm gonna turn on the pitot stall heat just to make sure that we don't get any icing buildup.
Approaching altitude.
Oh, there we go, folks. Approaching altitude. No, I have fun, man. I have fun. You know I do. It's nice to laugh and just have a good old time. So, you know, this is one of the reasons why I love this plane, right? So, on the first flight up here, yes, contrails. On the E1000, yeah, it's got a nice voice. It's got a nice voice. All right, so this is kind of cool, right? So on the way up through Los Angeles, we were just cranking along, doing our thing. At 8,500 feet, we bumped it up to 12,500. came down, flew at 3,500 for a little while, right? And now we are sitting at 30,000 feet in the same airplane. I mean, it's crazy, right? So much fun. I can fly it really low, I can fly it really high, do all kinds of stuff. Just going to pull the NG back out of the yellow. There it goes. There we go. Cruise speed set, about 164 knots. 0.45. 0.45. We're sitting at about 1250 there. Try to pull the prop back just a little bit more. Really feather that prop, see if we can get some more speed out of it. Yeah, it's 26 knots, so it's not it's a touch windy. I agree. 26 knots off the nose. It's affecting our true airspeed and our ground speed because we're only doing 270 knots true. Ground speed is 250, so we're definitely going to deal with that. You and your D-lids, Shelly. Yeah, so $55 back in your pocket, and you buy direct from Amazon. Chip Lottery says I'm giving back a good chip or getting a better chip. I mean, how do you know, right? How do you know? If it's not a good chip, I will tell you, Amazon will be better for multiple exchanges. Yeah, I know they are, Chili, and I've seen them. If you have the right tools and if you do it right, there are some pretty interesting numbers there. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I do not disagree. I still don't know that it's worth it enough to give up the warranty or the chance to blow $300 on a, when you somebody screws up a D-lid. It's really not a D-lid, right? I mean, they're just taking the lid off, cleaning the crappy stuff, and then putting the lid back on. So it's just a thermal paste replacement underneath the lid. So I hear you, man. Are you running it completely without the lid? Is that what you're saying? Because it's really the crap, the stuff that where Intel cheaps out is actually the thermal compound underneath the lid. It's the thermal compound underneath that's the main source, from what I understand. But nice, Maverick. Way to go. Are they cross-shipping to you by any chance? Because that'd be cool. $55 seems like seems like good value for that, in my opinion. Just my opinion. $55 seems like good value. And I hope you win the chip lottery, sir. 5.2 coming your way. Amazon's pretty good on the cross-ship stuff most of the time. Yeah, most of the time, Amazon's pretty good. Oh, jeez. Oops. Check your credit card statement, Shelly. Make sure you didn't get billed for it. I mean, $55 is like, I don't know, a really good volleyball for volleyball games, Maverick. Cross ship, meaning that they're going to ship it to you before you ship it back, so you don't have to wait so long. It means they drop it in the mail to you right now, and you mail the other one back at the same time. Yeah, or you wait to receive it and then send it back. Yeah, Ninja, it's that kind of stream, buddy. Thermal paste. I didn't, Maverick. I was just referencing playing with them boys. I was making a Top Gun reference. Okay, cool, Maverick. Chili, yes, I have heard of the Nintendo Classic System. It's really, really, really interesting. A good friend of mine, a neighbor, got a one of the NES classics, not the SNES. I'm glad they were able to replace that. I was going back and played like Mario. One of the Mario. I guess it was actually just Super Mario Brothers. We ended up playing that for like 3 hours. It was fun.
Approaching waypoint.
Hashtag not Pascal, Chili. Hashtag not Pascal. Man, we're just cutting through the wind here, if at all we can. We got 200 miles to go to Reno. Yeah, man, it was fun. I mean, it took me back to like my old childhood days. I haven't played it a lot, but you know, it was fun. We plugged it up and played Super Mario Brothers for an evening. We got some pizza and drank some beers and hung out and just took turns playing Super Mario Brothers, which is, and there's no games like that anymore at all. Yeah, it was the NES Classic. Yep. Or whatever the NES remake was. But it was a ton of fun. I really enjoyed it. That's just a rumor that the 20 series is coming out in April. They haven't officially announced that yet. Just so you know. But I don't disagree with you. At this point, I would be waiting. Although I'm shocked you can't get a 1080 Ti anywhere near retail MSRP. I've got a 1080 Ti, an Asus. Was it an Asus? Yeah, an Asus 1080 Ti a long time ago, and I got it right at normal market price. So yeah, I do know about the crypto situation. I do. That's shocking. I mean, I haven't looked at one in a long time. I was able to find mine for MSRP, or just it was actually slightly below MSRP.
Approaching waypoint.
Maybe the crypto guys hadn't figured it out yet. I don't know. It was right when the 1080 Ti came out. Sometime last year. As soon as Asus came out with their specialty one.
Follow me uniform, maintain level 430.
Yeah, I run an Asus motherboard. My whole system is Asus. I am an Asus believer. I've never had a problem, and knock on wood, I've never had a problem with an Asus. At least not one that they haven't fixed with a firmware or a BIOS patch or something. I've had MSI in the past. MSI stuff's pretty good. Pretty good luck with MSI. EVGA has been poor, in my experience. It's just my experience. Some people swear by them. But I've bought several graphics cards from them over the years. That's pricey, Chili. I don't believe it. I'm just surprised. Although, I have heard that the 1080 Ti is a pretty good crypto card, so, it is what it is. Alright, so let's take a look at my arrival. The Sierra 3 arrival. The Sierra 3 has us at about 16,000. About 16,000. So Maverick, if you're new to overclocking, Asus boards tend to come with, they have a very simple, very easy overclock. In the BIOS, it'll ask you a few questions about what you're doing with it, and it will give you a very basic overclock. Right out of the box. I mean, it's just choose 7 things and it will overclock for you rather simply, right? The Dirty Ninja? Yeah. I am not the face of flight streaming on Twitch. No. You made me laugh, though. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, so the oh, goodness. Damn. Yeah. All the big bucks from the 7 people that are here right now. Ah, Ninja, you made me laugh, though. It was fun. It was fun.
Charter 5 Lima Uniform, contact LA Center 133.55.
So 30,000 minus 16,000. It's about 42 miles before Shafter. Well, I thank you very much, Ninja. That means the world to me. And honestly, the way you build a channel is piece by piece, and people liking what you do and being willing to come back, willing to throw you a follow, willing to throw you a sub now and then, and you just build it over time. So hopefully, you know, as things get going, you know, we'll start to get more people knowing that I'm here and knowing what I'm doing, and we'll start to make those big bucks, and we'll become the face of flight streaming on Twitch. There you go. There you go. But yeah, Maverick, if it's XMP RAM, really simple. Just drop in the XMP profile and you're good. And the you know, I would just set up. What I would do is I would set up a very basic. Tune. Save that into the tune profile and just run the system. Break the system in really good. And then start to work up until the system becomes unstable, and then work yourself back down, and then you can get into some more advanced tuning, but you know, with voltage tuning and all of that, or adjusting the voltages and all of that stuff. You start to get into that level of it, you can shorten the lifespan of your chip because you're running more power to it, more heat comes out of it, etc., etc. Oh, thanks, Maverick. I appreciate that. I do try to do that. I mean, that's the whole point, right? I mean, the best part of it, I mean, if I was sitting here by myself, I mean, it's a beautiful scenery, and I love looking at it, right? But, man, it's nicer to, like, talk to people and find out what's going on with them and talk about interesting things and all of that. Plus, where else are we going to see 50 Shades of Chili? I mean, seriously. That shit's funny right there. 50 Shades of Chili. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, damn, man. Damn. Yes, Ninja, the Maverick is going to be on liquid cooling. We already asked him that. Thank you, Ninja. I do love the ortho too. I've spent a lot of hours running ortho tiles to make sure that I never flew without ortho ever again. Because once I saw it, I was like, I've just got to have ortho forever. Just got to have ortho forever. It's well worth it. No, I love that you know, we've got a great little core of people. The people that come regularly, I recognize. I start to get to know you guys a little bit. We talk about fun things and all of that. So, it's not a full 10 terabytes of ortho, Ninja. I said I had 12 terabytes of storage. It's only about 5 or 6 terabytes of ortho total. I mean, it's gotten to the point where it's a little tough to measure exactly how much disk space it's taking. But I have some other stuff on the drive as well.
Approaching waypoint.
Yeah, so the first thing I would do is I would set up one of Asus's preset overclocks, and I would burn in from there. And then what you can do is you can just try to turn up the CPU. You know, overclock just the CPU a little bit. Obviously set up the XMP for the RAM and all that stuff, right? But the first thing that I would do before I did any of that, I would get it all set up and working, and then I would upgrade the BIOS on my board to the latest and greatest version of the BIOS, just to make sure that there are no lingering bugs, because sometimes the boards sit for a very long time. Now, if the boards are sitting for a very long time in the factory, you've got some... You may have a really old version of the firmware there, or the BIOS there. So I'd get that updated before I do anything else. .49 Mach. It's the best speed we're going to get out of this thing, I suspect. 180 knots.
Approaching waypoint.
And we're just cranking down the waypoints. Little bit by little bit. 170 miles to go. About 50 miles before Sacramento is where we want to start our descent. Wow, we've, really? I guess we don't really need to go that far. 16,000 before Hoba sounds like it's, 16,000 by Hoba seems like it would be fine. We're actually only doing about 250 over the ground right now. We got a pretty nasty headwind right now. Yeah, I mean they're very safe, right, Maverick? So that's why I would say do a base overclock, a preset overclock, and then you can start to work your CPU up in increments from there until it starts to not work, and then back it down 1 or 2. You really are the dirty ninja, aren't you? Oh, goodness gracious. That's funny. So, let's see here. Yeah, so about 42 miles. So, yeah, we've got a ways to go. And the star has us down to cross Hoba at 16,000. So, we're just going to stay on this star for a long time. 82 miles. Wow. And we're running M.2 for your X-Plane, and is it worth the cost for M.2? I am not running M.2 because M.2 was pretty small when I built my system. I am running on my base, as my base system, I am running a 500 gigabyte. No, I'm sorry, a 1 terabyte Intel NVMe SSD. I then have a RAID tier of regular ACHI 850 Pros. So I've got 3 of those in a RAID configuration. That's what I run off of X-Plane off of. I run my main system off of the Intel. I think it was Intel 1 terabyte NVMe drive, and that runs on PCIe as my main boot drive. Is it worth it? Yes, Maverick. Yes, 100% yes. NVMe SSDs are absolutely 100% worth it, in my personal opinion. I barely have load screens anymore. Except for an X-Plane. Because X-Plane's load screen is not based around reading off of the disk. It's based around a single-threaded load, single-threaded load process. So its load screen takes forever. But my I have the Samsung 850 Pros, I believe, in a RAID configuration. Yeah, you know what, Rain Dog, you're 100% correct. You do have to look at your motherboard configuration, because you can definitely lose some of your ports depending on how it's configured. And you can actually lose some of your PCIe ports as well, depending on the configuration. And so, depending on how many PCIe ports you need, and I suspect you probably won't need that many if you're going with a high-powered single GPU, but you can run into some issues with that. So we're not a turbojet, but I'm still going to expect to cross Hoboa. Yeah, everyone knows SLI and Pascal's a meme. Yep. Yes, it is. I had somebody tell me once that they had dual or SLI 1080 Ti's, and I'm like, why? What are you doing with it? Sure. Hey, Greg, welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, sure you do. Pics or it didn't happen, Chili. Did you miss anything? When did you leave? I remember you leaving. I remember saying goodbye to you, but I don't remember what point in the flight it was. Actually, most miners run on like server-based motherboards and stuff like that, where they can run 5-6 cards. Yeah, after the low departure. That's fine. So we made the Bravo transition. Worked out great. Flew all the way up. Landed in Bakersfield. Did a little taxiing around. That was fun. And now we're on our way to Reno. In fact, we're let's see where we are. Let's get a little. So here's some charts for you. You can see the little pink triangle there. The little pink triangle is us, and so as you can see, we're about We're most of the way to Sacramento. The Sacramento VOR is where we pick up our approach. And so from there, we'll be headed Hoba. And once we get to Hoba, we'll get vectors to final for a visual approach into Reno. So we're making good time, actually. We're actually really cranking along.
Approaching waypoint.
We're 143 Victor Tango, contact Oakland Center 132.2.
132.2, 3 Victor Tango. Oakland Center, November 143 Victor Tango, flight level 300.
November 143 Victor Tango, Oakland Center, hello. Clear direct Hobo, cross Hobo at and maintain 16,000, Reno altimeter 3031.
Career direct Hobo and cross Hobo at 16,000. And Reno altimeter was 3061, if I heard you correctly, 3 Victor Tango.
Roger, regional altimeter 3031.
3031. 3 Victor Tango. That's a lot of trees. We'll stay at 29 or 9 or 8 for 3031. We'll just remember that. You don't actually have to read it back. It's not a required read back. You can say Roger, but you should acknowledge the transmission in some way. So you can say just your call sign, right? You can say Roger, meaning that you received the transmission, and all those things. But I find it just as easy to read it back. To be honest, I find it just as easy to read it back. It's not required, but it lets them know that I have the right altimeter. And in a case like that where I just was sort of brain dead for a second, it let me get the right altimeter setting. But no, it is not a required readback item. But you are required to respond to the transmission in an appropriate way. So, Roger works, but if you're going to say Roger and then your call sign, why not just repeat back the altimeter? At least that's the way I think about it, Chili. Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, you can run duels. I just don't think you get much value out of it, Greg. I mean, for the money, for your $1,000, what else could you spend on it but a second graphics card to make your system better, faster, or whatever, right? That's fun, Rain Dog. That's quite the jerry-rig setup you got there. Yeah, the Vulcan upgrade for better performance would be nice. Yeah, their load performance is that's the only there's two complaints that I have with X-Plane. The clouds are obviously a problem. Everybody knows about the clouds. But before the clouds, I don't care nearly as much about the clouds as I care about the load performance. When you're cruising along at 40, 50 frames per second, you're not having any problems, and then all of a sudden, because of a load, you're up to 2 frames per second. That's crazy. That's just bad threat management right there. But, that said, it's still an amazing sim, and well worth the amount of money. I mean, it's probably, I mean, in my mind, it's worth double the amount they're asking for it. So, it's a really good sim. Somebody pick Chili for the M.2 conversation. Yeah, it's... I mean, NVMe is really, really good. Really, really good. Well worth it. You know, hopefully it's something they're working at. Maybe we'll hear something about Vulcan at Vegas, if not before that, right? Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you're doing with it and all those sorts of things, right? So when I bought into NVMe, I didn't really know what it was going to end up doing in terms of the it was pretty new. So I went with a set of... I went with a single NVMe drive for my main OS, and then I went with a what I thought was a more reliable RAID configuration with the 850s. So... Damn it. Chili's showing off his big subscriber base there. Nice, Chili. I don't need you guys to buy me systems. I'll just take a couple of subs. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
Fuel tank switched.
Yeah, Chili, yeah. Oh yeah, I mean the community around X-Plane is amazing. Like it's really good. It's really, really good. All right, so 16,000, 1,500 degree down, or 1,500 feet per minute down, and we'll start picking up some speed. We'll start picking up some speed on the way down here. That'll be fine. Although I don't want to pick up too much speed, so we'll keep an eye on it. If I start to get over about 200 knots, we'll start to bring the props forward, and that'll help slow us down. Oakland Center 3 Victor Tango vacating 300.
3 Victor Tango Rider.
Alright, so we've started our descent into Reno, Nevada. Please buckle your seatbelts. Hey, Rain Dog! With a sub, buddy! Thank you very much! Thank you very much. Feel free to post links. Enjoy your Falcons. And down in the doobly-doo, down below the channel, there's a list of commands that you can use, which will play audio commands here in the channel. So if you haven't heard those, feel free to play with those and enjoy those. They are a lot of fun. Very classy guy. Thank you very much, Rain Dog. I appreciate the sub very, very much. I was like, I will tell you, I was like, what the heck was that noise? That's not the normal noise. What was that noise? What is my sim doing? So, thank you very much. 5 a.m. does come all too early, no matter where you are in the world, Maverick. Thanks for coming out tonight. We'll see you next time. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow for the very special bonus stream. I have a bonus Friday stream with a PE event. I normally play D&D on Friday nights, so that's usually what I'm doing on Friday. I play Dungeons and Dragons. But yeah, so Mrs. Falcon just stuck her head in. So she's here. Mrs. Falcon is waving to all of you guys. Oh, nice, Maverick. Well, listen for me on the radios. You will hear me. I will be November 143 Victor Tango. So Mrs. Falcon says hi, everybody. Starting our descent, working our way down into Reno. Oh, goodness gracious. Mrs. Falcon just handed me something funny. There are people that put slogans together that really should not be in marketing. Anyway, I kid. Delta 2259 for you. Okay. Well, I'll listen for you. And I'll throw you a hey if I hear it. 2259. All right, time to slow down a little bit. Yeah, we're getting going pretty good. Time to pull the props forward. Start slowing the plane down. Have yourself a wonderful evening. Oh, wow. This is just, I mean, look at this, though. So, right over there, this is Lake Tahoe. Right there. So, if you ever wonder where Lake Tahoe is, it's right there. What a beautiful part of the country, though. Bunch of mountains up here in northern Nevada. Man, it's just really, really cool. Very pretty. Hoboa. Here we come, Hoboa. And we're going to make it at 16,000. So that's all good. After that, we head on a heading of 030. So I'm going to go ahead and program that in, 030, because that's the heading that we fly after we cross Hoboa. Still look just fine. Going to make that 16,000 with no problem whatsoever. Once we level off, we'll start to pull back our speed just a little bit after this descent. I don't know. It's one of those things that I just gotta wonder. I've never flown into this airport before, right? Never flown into this airport before. So, I wonder to myself, is this going to be the time? Am I going to get this approach right? No idea about any of the vectors or any of those things. Just gotta kind of wing it. But while I'm winging it, I should probably grab the airport info. So let's grab the Reno weather while we're here. Reno Tahoe International. Visibility 10 miles. Does anybody in chat know how I can get YouTube to play on Chrome? I've tried everything and can't get the video to play. You mean just the Chrome web browser? Generally, you just go to youtube.com. Sorry, I'm being a smartass there, but are you talking about the Chrome browser, or are you talking like a Chrome book or something? Let's go ahead and set our altimeter at this point. 30301. And visual approach 16 left, 16 right. Departing runway 16 left, 16 right. Approaches or parallel runways are in effect. Marine back all runway assignments. We have Gulf. Gulf, anybody? Yeah, Rain Dog, that's weird. Yeah, I mean, I would try turning off ad blocking if you have it, just for that 1 minute. But that's very, very strange. The other thing that I would suggest, Rain Dog, and I wouldn't suggest it right at the moment, but I would suggest just restarting your computer before you do, and I know that's not a thing anymore, that people hibernate and all this other stuff. But I would just suggest restarting your computer, because sometimes that stuff clears itself out with just a full reboot.
Approaching waypoint.
Air cargo and air terminal is over there. General aviation's over there. So I'm going to guess that I'm going to get 1-6 left. I'm going to guess I'm going to get 1-6 left. But we'll see. Oops. Heading mode. Heading mode 300. All right, 300 stacked up. Tower is 1187.
143 Victor Tango, contact NorCal approach 119.2.
119.2, Tree Victor Tango. One 119.2. NorCal approach, November 143 Victor Tango, level 16,000.
143 Victor Tango, NorCal approach low, flighting 050, vectors visual approach runway 16 left. The Reno altimeter 3031.
050 vectors for 16 left, and we have Golf 3 Victor Tango. Tower is on 118.7, so let's go ahead and get that set up. 1181 will be quicker for me. 118.
3 Victor Tango, descend and maintain 10,000.
10,000, 3 Victor Tango. Alright, continuing to pull back our speed. We are about 20 miles out, so we're going to continue to pull our speed back here at this point. Start slowing down. Yeah, so just give it a restart first before you start doing all sorts of...
3 Victor Tango Airport, it's going to be 1 o'clock and 18 miles. Advise when you have it in sight.
We're looking 3 Victor Tango. So I'm guessing it's going to be somewhere in this mess. Yep. Yeah, it's right there. It's just right in the middle of my big thing. Yeah, that sentence is not going well. That sentence just went poorly. 5,500 feet elevation. Yep. Sorry about that. This is a family-friendly stream, I promise. NorCal approach, November 143 Victor Tango. We have Reno in sight.
143 Victor Tango, cleared visual approach runway 16 left.
Cleared visual approach for 16 left. So I'm going to actually continue our descent here. And Honnold is going to be about 6,500 for Honnold. So we're going to go ahead and continue this direction here just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue out this way a little bit to set myself up on an approach. And we're going to go ahead and get some big mountains here in the way. I don't want to drop my altitude just yet. This hill is like 8,500. So we can go down to 9,500. And we'll just continue that down. I want to get past this guy first before I continue my descent. But I'm just going to continue sort of out here in this general direction. And I'm actually going to put in the ILS, which is 110.9er. Just so I have it. Since I've never really landed this airport before, it will help me out. We'll go ahead and pop that localizer in, and it's a 164 heading. So we'll just fly out in this direction. I'm not really going to use the localizer, but I'm just going to have it set up as a backup. Just gonna have it set up as a backup.
Approaching altitude.
Yeah, and see that hill right there is why I didn't want to get too low just yet. We're still 1,000 feet over the top of that hill. Because the top of that hill is at 8,200. So we're at 9,500, or almost, we're at 10,000 now. So we'll go ahead and continue this descent down to 8,500, and we'll pull the power back even more. Start really slowing down here at this point.
Approaching altitude.
Or 143 Victor Tango, contact Reno Tower 118.7.
Over to Tower 3 Victor Tango. Have a good night. Reno Tower, November 143 Victor Tango, visual for 16 left.
143 Victor Tango, Reno Tower, wind calm, runway 16 left, clear to land.
16 left, clear to land, 3 Victor Tango. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and continue. We're going to drop our first notch flaps there. There's the airport right over there to our right. And we're going to go ahead and square this up just a little bit. Localizer is alive, so we'll turn into it here.
Approaching altitude.
And we'll go ahead and drop our gear. Continue to bring our power back. Second notch flaps.
Autopilot disconnect.
Trim nose down. $4,500 is our target. Just looking at that base leg, we got gear down, 3 green. We've got flaps set. Speed looks good. Got the runway identified left. Looks like a pretty good approach. We may be a little fast.
Albuquerque clearance, southwest
A little high.
502, IFR to Phoenix.
Southwest 502 Albuquerque clearance. Cleared to the Phoenix Airport. Roadrunner 3 departure. Zuni transition that is filed. Climb via the SID squawk 5507.
Here we go. Clearing the wires. Hope we're clearing the wires.
Clear to Phoenix Airport, Roadrunner 3 departure, then Zuni, then as filed. Climb via SID 5507 squawking.
Runway looks big in the window.
Southwest 502, read back. Correct.
Landing is assured.
The new ATIS information will be available shortly. It'll be Golf.
20.
Roger, Golf. Southwest 502.
A little bit of a short landing and a little bounce. Yeah, the approach wasn't bad. Landing got a little slow, to be honest. So the landing got a little slow. General aviation is off here to our left. We'll just roll it on out, no brakes. Start cleaning up the airplane. We'll take Juliet right here to the left. Reno Tower, November 143, Victor Tango, clear of 16 left at Juliet, taxi to General Aviation.
Number 143, Victor Tango, taxi to parking via Charlie, remain this frequency, have a good night.
Charlie, this frequency, great night to you too, sir. Alright, so welcome to Reno, everybody. Yeah, that was a little... It was a much narrower taxiway than I expected. But I really didn't want to go down to the next one. If this had not been a sim, I absolutely 100% would have gone down to the next one. But I also probably would have been able to judge the distance better. There's something about the sim that it just makes it, I don't know, it makes it tricky to judge the distances, in my opinion. Or maybe it's just judging the speed that's difficult, right? So it's not the distance, it's just how fast you're going. You don't get that sense of speed. All right, engines coming down. Pop out. Look at wow, look at that. That's really cool. Nice little mountain over Reno there. Welcome to Reno Tahoe International.
Albuquerque Center confirmed descending to flight level 250.
There you go. Nice little shot of the Reno Tower and the runway and all of that. Kind of nice. The sense of speed's been discussed before. Yeah, okay. All right, folks. Well, welcome to Reno. I'm happy to have you here. Like to thank Rain Dog again for the sub. I appreciate it. And I'd like to remind everybody that we've got a bonus stream tomorrow. He's starting about 5 p.m. Eastern. That's -5 UTC. So that's going to be that's going to be a thing.
Hider 6 arrival.
And
transition. Phoenix Altimeter.
We're going to be participating in the Pilot Edge event. But for now, I'd like to throw you guys over to a guy who threw some hosts to me. He's it looks like he's flying a Baron or something along those lines. Kind of looks like he's having a good time. So I'm going to say goodnight for now. And oh gosh, Rain Dog, what fixed it? Quick, what fixed it? I'm going to throw a raid over to Brad M. So go check out Brad M. And maybe Rain Dog will go over there and show us where he is, how he got it fixed. Maybe he'll show us how he got it fixed. Flyboy, thank you very much. Greg, SimSal, great to see you guys. Thank you guys very much. Dirty Ninja, you guys are awesome. Loved having you guys here. Chili Willies, everybody who I didn't miss. Temper Monkey extension that controls the scripts. There we go. See you, everybody. Good night.